Hi there. Welcome. Come on in. All ready for your sleep study this evening? Great. Well, the evening is going to be split up into 3 parts. Firstly, we're going to do a quick questionnaire, just so I've got a little bit more information about your general health and lifestyle. I know you've run through all of this with your doctor, but I'd like to take a few notes myself. Then we're going to go through, and I'm just going to look over you quickly before bedtime, okay? We're just going to be looking around your face, taking things like pulse, blood pressure, things like that. And then what we're going to do is take you through so you can get a start on that sleep study by falling asleep, hopefully. And then tomorrow morning, what we'll do, once you've woken up, is we'll take a good look through all of the data that we've got over the course of the night. Is that all okay? Wonderful. So, are we okay to start with some questions? Great, this shouldn't take too long. So, could you start by confirming your name and date of birth for me, please? That's great. So I have the right notes here. Now, tell me your biggest concern about your sleep. Okay. Right. So what time of a usual evening do you normally go to bed? And what does your bedtime routine look like? So, do you try and go straight to sleep? Do you read? Are you on your phone? Anything like that? What does that normal evening routine look like? And how long does it generally take then between getting into bed and falling asleep? Okay. And tell me, how often during the night do you wake? Okay. What do you dream about? Good things, bad things? Anything you'd like to share? Obviously, if there's anything personal that you wouldn't like to share, that's absolutely fine. But I'm looking for good dreams, bad dreams, normal dreams, wacky dreams, anything like that. Do you ever get nightmares or night terrors? So, nightmares you're aware of, night terrors, something like a partner would be aware of that rather than you, something that's very frightening for them. You look like you're in distress, but you're not aware of it. Okay. If you do wake in the night, how easy is it for you to get back to sleep? How long does it take to drop back off? Okay. Right. Okay. Next, what do you do for a job? What's your occupation? Okay. Does that come with high levels of stress? And what do you do to relax? That's great. So other than this, what have you tried to help you to sleep? So some people try medication, some people try listening to music, some people watch ASMR. What have you done to help you fall asleep? Okay. Moving away from lifestyle slightly, do you have any health problems that I need to know about? Any allergies at all, especially things like hay fever, because that can really affect your sleep? Okay. Are you taking any regular medication? Okay. Thinking about this area right now, just specifically this part of your body, do you have any problems with your eyes at all? Okay. Any problems with your ears or hearing at all? Any problems with your mouth, throat, teeth, gums? Okay. And any problems with your nose or sinuses at all? Okay. Do you happen to remember roughly the dates of your last dental appointment and the last time you saw an optician, ophthalmologist, anything like that? Great. How much exercise would you say you do in a week? You can count in minutes or hours. You'd be surprised how often I hear that as an answer. And I think I'm about to get a similar answer again. How many glasses of water do you drink every day? Do you like caffeine? How many caffeinated products do you drink a day? Yeah. And is that like coffee and tea or diet drinks? Yeah. Your alcohol intake, either in units per week or how many drinks you have per week? Okay. Are you a smoker or do you vape, and if so, how much? And what is your diet like? Is it varied? Do you get lots of fruit and veg? Is it quite quick and easy? Yeah. It's another answer that's very similar across the board. And finally, what are your stress levels like? This can be anywhere, at work, at home, in your social life. Are you generally quite stressed? Are you generally quite easygoing? Even if you are easygoing, you can still find yourself in stressful situations. So right now, how stressful are things for you? Stress can have an enormous impact on our sleep, so it's an important question. Okay, so they're all of my questions for you. Do you have any questions for me before we go through and just do a few medical tests before bed? Yep, so as I said, these will be mainly looking around your head, taking blood pressure, pulse, having a quick listen to your chest, things like that, attaching some electrodes to you as well. So this will be what feeds the information back to us, so we know what's happening when you're awake, when you're asleep, what's happening, and when you're awake, what's happening as well. So, are you ready? Great. Let's head on through. Follow me. Okay, so nice and comfortable. Great. I'll just pop some gloves on. Are you okay with me sort of touching around your face, around your mouth, things like that? That's great. And also, are you okay for me to remove my gloves when I put the electrodes on you? Thank you, because otherwise they'll be stuck to my gloves rather than to you, which is not helpful. Okay. So, what I'd like to do is start with your face, okay? And I'd just like to have a little feel around your throat to begin with, just where those glands are. Is that okay? Fantastic. Tell me if there's any discomfort at all. Okay. Everything okay? Wonderful. So feeling fit and healthy, apart from being very tired, yes? Wonderful. Next, I'd just like to look in your eyes with the light. This is the brightest thing you'll see this evening. The next room we go into for the actual sleep study is very dimly lit, and it will be dark once you're asleep. Okay. So, what I'd like to do is to just shine this at your eyes. You just take a look over my shoulder. I'm just going to bring it in and out once or twice on each side, okay? Just to check there aren't any problems with your eyes that could be causing sleep problems, okay? Great, so take a look over my shoulder for me. Ready? Good. Well done, one more time. Fantastic. And the other side, you can keep looking over this shoulder. That's great. Wonderful. Marvellous. Thank you. Give it a good blink. That's the only light that will be in your eyes. Okay. Super. So, next, I'd like to look in your mouth and to the back of your throat. Is that okay? What I'd like you to do is stick your tongue out for me. I'm going to just place this on your tongue so it's out of the way, so I can have a good look around your mouth and into the back of your throat. Again, any discomfort, please let me know, okay? So, stick that tongue out. Okay, here we go. Yeah. It's good. Wonderful. And an R for me, please. Great, thank you. Next, I'd like to take a look in each of your ears with another light. This is just to check that there's no congestion in there, anything in there that might be causing any imbalance, anything like that, because that can also have an effect on your sleep. So, just a quick look in each ear. This doesn't go in too deeply, okay? This ear first, ready? Okay. Again, if there's any discomfort, please let me know. That ear looks very good. This one next. There we go. Fantastic. Lovely clean ears. And then a very interesting one. I'd like to take a look up your nose, please. With a different light again. I have quite the collection. This isn't going up your nose, but it will shine a light up there, just so I can take a quick look. Okay. Need to blow your nose before? Okay, so this nostril first, if you can just tip your head back for me a little. Thank you. Ready? Great. Okay, is that alright? It's very odd. Very odd sensation, somebody looking up your nose. This side, okay? Here we go. Thank you. That's the weird part done. So, this is great. Glands are good. Mouth is nice and clear, no problems with the throat. I just have a quick feel of your sinuses. Use these fingers, okay? Thank you. And then that's your whole face. Yeah, they feel good as well. Sinus is good, ears good, eyes good. Excellent. Okay. So next, I'd like to take your pulse and oxygen levels. Is that okay? This little monitor here will take your oxygen levels. So, finger please. On this hand, thank you. Yep, and we'll wait for that to beep. That's great, thank you. Take a look at that reading. Okay, good. I'll just make a note of that quickly. Okay. And I'd just like to grab this wrist and take your pulse, is that okay? Great, here we go. That's wonderful, thank you. Make a note of that as well. Thank you. Could I take your temperature next, please? Yeah. Old-fashioned thermometer. Okay, open wide for me. Thank you. Great. Temperature's normal. Make a note of that one too. Next, I'd like to have a little listen to your chest. Is that okay? It's your chest and your back. Just checking that we've got a regular heartbeat and that your lungs are nice and clear. Is that okay? Thank you. Okay, so once on this side, once on that side, and then the same around the back, okay? Great, so this will be cold. Okay, this side first, ready? Okay. Yep, just breathe normally for me. That's great, thank you. And then this side. Ready? Wonderful. Well done. Thank you. So, round the back for this one. Just continue to breathe normally for me. Ready? Okay. That's great. And then this side, breathing normally for me. Wonderful. Good. I'm going to keep these in for one moment because I'd like to take your blood pressure quickly, if possible. Yep. It's again the old-fashioned way. So, you could just slide this over your arm for me. And then what I'm going to do, thank you, is I shall pump it up, pop this underneath so I can listen to that pulse, okay? So, this will get quite tight and then it will ease off. Ready? Okay, here we go. Okay. That's great, thank you. Let's take this off. Just slide that off. Wonderful, thank you. I can hear you again. Well, I could hear you before, but very, very loudly. So, let's make a note of that. Right. Next, I'd just like to do a quick sensitivity test. This is just to check that the electrodes are going to be okay, they're not going to bother you too much. You will feel the electrodes in place when they first go on, however, as time goes by, you'll find that you ignore them and you don't really notice that they're there, okay? So all this is it's some cotton wool in here. I'm going to touch parts of your face, and then I'd like to touch around your hands, and then I'd like to touch your feet. Is that okay? Yep, you can keep your eyes open for this. All I need to know is that, yes, you can feel it. Okay? Ready? Okay, here we go. So, here first. Feel that? Yep. And that? Mm-hmm. And that? Mm-hmm. And that? Great. So, hands out for me. So, feel that? And this side? Feel that? Okay, fab. So, could you bring your feet up for me? One at a time, please. So just at the top of your ankle. Can you feel that? Great, thank you. Excuse me. And the other foot. Feel that? Excellent. That's great. Thank you very much. So what I'd like to do now, if you're okay, is to just attach the electrodes. So there will be some on your forehead and around your jaw, a couple on your hands, and a couple on your feet. Is that okay? Great. I will take these off, if that's okay, so we don't get all stuck together. Before I do that, would it be okay to just wipe across? This is just a sterile wipe where it is we're going to put the electrodes. Yeah, okay. What I'll do is I'll just put some antibac on my hands quickly. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. So, once I've passed the wipe over, I'll dry that off for you as well so it's not uncomfortable. It does smell quite alcohol-y. It's not a pleasant smell, but it will make sure that the electrodes attach perfectly. Okay. So, ready? Okay. Onto your temples. This side. That's great. And this hand, please. And this hand. And then your feet for me, please. This foot. Thank you. And this one. That's great. Thank you. Let's just dry that off quickly for you. So. Different one for your hands. It's great, this hand. This foot. Perfect. And this one. Thank you. So, let's attach these electrodes. If you had anything like this before, it's not a problem if you haven't. Okay. They're simply sticky pads, and they do connect sort of via the Wi-Fi, so there's no need to hook you up to all sorts of wires and bits and pieces. Once they're on, this is it, okay? So, as I say, it will feel a little odd to begin with. Okay. Right. Here we go. First one. How does that feel? Is that okay? As I said, very odd sensation. Okay. Next. One in the middle. Nice and still for me. Yep, that's on nicely. And again. Coming over to this side of the forehead now. Yep, it's looking good. Last one of these. This one is going over this side on the temple. Okay. Yeah, it's looking good. Well done. Oops. Next set. Okay. This one to the other temple. They're nice and even. It's good. So now onto the hands. This hand, please. Thank you. And another one just to the left of it. Okay. Great. And then this side. Wonderful. Nearly there. So again to the left of that one. If you feel that you need to stick them down further, that's fine. Great. And then one above each ankle, okay? So, this foot first, please. Thank you. Lovely. Final one. It's on this foot. Okay. Wonderful. How does that all feel? Great. Make a couple more notes. Perfect. So, are you ready to try and get some sleep? Great. Follow me and we'll get you settled in for the night. This way. Okay, so as you can see, we've got quite a lot darker in here. And what you need to do now is get yourself nice and comfortable with the view to going to sleep. What will happen is those electrodes will now be taking all sorts of readings, so you don't have to worry about doing anything differently to how you normally would at home. Obviously, we expect it to take a little longer to fall asleep tonight because you're in unfamiliar surroundings, but we have done our best to make it comfortable for you. So, is there anything else that you need? Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a few observations, and then there's something that I'd like you to do for me to start to relax before I leave you to it and say see you in the morning. Okay, so just take a moment to get nice and comfortable. Great. Okay, so here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to relax from your head to your toes. And what we're going to do is a small exercise that will help you to do that. And hopefully it will help you to drift off to sleep. I'll talk you through it, and once I've talked you through it, that's me done for the evening, okay, and I'll see you in the morning. So, close your eyes for me and get as comfortable as you can. All you need to think about now is you in bed, getting ready for sleep, okay? So I'd like you to begin by concentrating on your face, on your eyes, and on your jaw, and think about getting ready to release any tension that's in there, and your lips as well. Scrunch them all up as tightly as you can. Clench your jaw, scrunch your eyes. Hold it there for me. And relax everything in your head. Relax those eyes, relax those lips, relax that jaw. Next, I'd like you to think about your shoulders, which is where we do hold lots of tension. So, tense those shoulders right up for me. Tense as you can. Hold it there. And relax them down, nice and relaxed. Take a couple of deep breaths if you need to. Next, think about your arms. Tense up those arms. The left arm and the right arm, as tense as you can. Tense those muscles up. And relax. Relax the left arm and relax the right arm. Next, your hands and your fingers. Clench your fists together. Fingers and hands tight. And relax them down. Nice and relaxed. Great. Next, your stomach. Tense up those stomach muscles. Tense them up, tense them up. And relax them down. Nice and relaxed. Next, your buttocks. They are very, very comfortable on the bed right now, but tense them up. And relax them down. The whole top half of your body is relaxed and ready to sleep. Next, the tops of your legs, those quad muscles and those hamstrings. Tense them up. Tense them up with your last bit of energy for the day. And relax those muscles. Relax the tops of those legs. Next, the bottom of your legs, those calf muscles. You can tense these calf muscles by moving your feet. Tense those calf muscles up and relax those muscles down. Almost there. Your feet and your toes. Tense up your feet and your toes. Tense up and relax them down. And you should find that you are now completely relaxed from the top of your head down to your toes. I'll leave you now to hopefully get a good night's sleep. If there's anything at all you need, just give me a shout. I'm here all night, okay? And I will see you in the morning to go through your results. Good night.